The fate of the NBA is in the LA Clippers' hands. Yes, you heard me correctly. The LA Clippers will decide the rest of the next 5 years of who will be the top contender for a championship in the West. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the OKC Thunder, yes, the OKC Thunder that has started off like 16-1 with the best overall rating, the number 1 defense, the number 4 offense in the league, has their pick. My cat's mad about it as well. And this Clippers pick is unprotected. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's not even top 5, top 3 protected like almost every other pick is that gets traded in these trade packages. I'm pretty sure this pick was traded in the Paul George trade. That would make the most sense. I don't know where else they would have gotten this. This trade, this pick will determine everything for this OKC Thunder team that is already amazing and is already set up for the future. If they get a top 5, even a top 8 pick in this extremely deep class that is coming into the NBA draft, it's over for every team in the West. I don't know who will be able to compete with this team. I mean, let's just talk about the LA Clippers. Do they have a chance to salvage this season? Well, I think so personally, but we are putting a lot of stock into James Harden not missing time and Kawhi Leonard coming back, playing at an all-star level, and not missing that much time as well. The Clippers currently are 5-11, if I'm not mistaken, and they do not look good. These lineups that they are throwing out there, they blow my mind. Kawhi has been out for 2 weeks now. I think he got injured on the 2nd of this month or the 3rd of this month. Some lower, leg injury. And so far throughout this season, they have the 22nd offensive rating and the 24th defensive rating. This team's not good. That's for the entire season so far. They don't mesh. This team, even when last season they weren't good at offense, they had an amazing defense. They had an above average defense at the least. And currently they don't have that. They don't have anything. And this is just horrible. I think that Kawhi can salvage it a little bit, but even if they are a middle of the pack team and they get knocked out of the playoffs in the play-in, which is where they are slated currently, the OKC Thunder will have a lottery pick, and they are currently out of this world. Even where the OKC Thunder are slated to pick with this pick currently, I think mock drafts have them at like 10. Obviously, we don't know how the ping pong balls will fall. We saw the Mavericks get Cooper Flag, even though they were in the play-in and they had a good team already. We saw all that happen, so worst case possible, they get the number 1 pick. Like, there's bad teams out east. There's a few, like the Pacers come to mind, the Wizards come to mind, the Nets come to mind, who will be getting a top pick. But still, like, that's like 7 teams total combined that are completely worse. Like, you could slot them in worse than the Clippers. I don't have many other teams that aren't going to be trying to win. So they have 7 teams that they're trying to beat out right now. And if an injury happens, maybe that number goes lower. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Let's talk about who's coming into this draft. Currently, they're selected to pick Sarr, who is a pretty good prospect from what I'm hearing. I'm not a big college basketball guy. I'm a Michigan fan, blah, blah, blah. But I'm hearing he's good. But the top 5 is supposed to be an incredibly deep top 5. Even the top 10 is supposed to be incredibly deep. You got Peterson, you got AJ, you got Boozer. And also, just to end off this video, they also have Philly's and Houston's pick for the first round for this draft. So a draft that's already incredibly deep. We have a front office that is pretty good at picking drafts, picking draft picks that are late in the draft. And they have 3 picks. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This will genuinely ruin the West. This will genuinely ruin the NBA. If you don't want to see a super team, you better become a Clippers fan, honestly. Because if the Clippers do not salvage their season like they should, they genuinely need to make a trade or something because they have nothing to lose. And looking back, that Norman Powell trade, what a bad trade for them. I completely understand why they did it. I'm not saying they shouldn't have, but seeing how much Powell meant to this team is just crazy. And seeing what he's doing over in Miami, where they're thinking of trading Tyler Hero, at least there's rumors of it, just crazy to give him up. I mean, I would have paid him. I understand why they didn't. Again, he's old, but when you watch the Clippers, you can really see the hole that he left. And Harden's playing out of his mind. I do want to talk about Harden a little bit. He can carry this team to be mediocre, but they need a few other people to step up. They need their defense to go back to what it was last year. I mean, they almost took out the Denver Nuggets. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Peace. I hope you're going to have a good Thanksgiving.